Hi guys, how are you, and welcome back to the channel. My name is George, and in today's video we're going to be talking about 10 great watches under the $100 mark. If you've been following the channel, in my previous video I talk about 6 reasons why I think everybody should start collecting affordable watches and why I think affordable watches are a great way to start your watch collecting journey. So as a follow-up to that video, I decided to do this top 10 list where I feature what I think are great watches under the $100 mark. You won't be seeing some of the usual suspects that are usually featured on these top 10 lists, such as the Orient Bambino. I don't know which version, but they used to be featured quite a bit in these top 10s because the prices on the Orient Bambino lineup have increased a little bit in the last, I think, probably 6 or 7 months. But nevertheless, like I said, I think there's some good watches in the lineup. The website mostly used is amazon.com, because I think is a great platform to get an idea on how much everything costs, and it's very accessible to everybody. I live in Ireland, and I think there's a couple of them from amazon.co.uk because I couldn't find them on amazon.com. But again, the price is in pounds, but if you do the conversion, it'll still end up under the $100 mark. But before we get into the video, make sure you click a subscribe, and it'll really help the channel. Like I was saying, I'm sure you know how YouTube works, and I don't have to tell you. And let's get on with the list. So guys, the first watch on the list is a Casio, and it is the Casio King, as I like to call it. No, it is the Casio AE1200 WHD-1A, or the Royale. Now, this particular model, I think it deserves its place and on the list, or any top 10 list for that matter, under the $100 mark, and rightly so. The amount of watch that you're getting for the money is absolutely insane. The price for this one is between $16, but this is used in very good condition, and you can probably buy it cheaper, and $39.54. So this guy has been featured in loads of top 10s on YouTube, but then again, it deserves its place, like I was saying, and you get a whole lot of watch for your money. World time, 100-meter water resistance, and 10-year battery amongst the features. And it does come on the this one comes on the folded link metal bracelet, but I don't mind. You can swap the bracelet if you like. Some people do, some people don't, some people keep it as it is. It's not the most bracelet crazy watch, if I can use that term, but nevertheless you're getting a good looking piece, which it will be with you for at least 10 years according to that battery. That'll take a solid beating. Or you can keep it on this, like I was saying, if you want to take it to the office. Second watch that we have on the list is the Seiko SNK L55, and you couldn't have a top 10 watches under the $100 mark without a Seiko 5. And the reason why I went for this guy is because I used to own a Seiko 5, the SNK K81, amongst other Seiko 5s, but with a similar looking dial. I'm just going to click this one. You can see it here better. You have the Roman numerals at the 12 and 6 position, day and date cutout. The Seiko 5 lineup features the 7S26 movement, as you can see here. You're getting the folded link bracelet, and you are getting the hollow end links. But nevertheless, I think it's a good looking piece, and the prices on the Seiko 5s, on a decent looking Seiko 5, kind of has increased recently. And not that it was hard for me to find something good, but I just went for this guy because I actually, like I was saying, I like the dial, and I'm a dressier kind of dress watch kind of guy. And the measurements for this one: 38mm case, which you would find in most Seiko 5s, 18mm lug, and 11mm thickness. Now, moving along, so the third watch that we have on the list is a Cadison, and you may have heard me speak about this particular model, and it is for a good reason, because it's probably the cheapest watch that you can get with a Seiko NH36A that also features a sapphire crystal, decent looking bracelet with solid end links. You have it here, and you're getting a butterfly clasp with double pushers. And the amount of watch that you're getting for $53 is absolutely insane. And before, now you can buy it on, they ship it on with an extra leather strap, and before, when I had it, you can only buy it on the metal strap. It's a very, very good piece, and I think Jody from Just One More Watch featured it on his channel quite a few times, and for a good reason. and on sale this dropped down to $47. So again, really good, crazy deal. And as you can see here, even the reviews for it, 4.9 out of 275 reviews is not actually all that bad. So you're getting a 40mm in diameter, 20mm lug width, and 12mm thickness. And as I scroll down here, you can have a better look at the dial. Day and date, the Seiko NH36. Really simple looking dial, and really nice dressy looking piece. Thing about it is that it is a bit of a fingerprint magnet because it's super shiny, so it has a shiny finish. But again, I don't mind. The amount of watches you're getting for the money is still insane. Moving along to the fourth watch on the list, which is an edifice. I don't think you've seen that many edifices in these top 10 lists, but under the $100 mark. But like I was saying, things have changed. This one is the EFR52L, and I featured this guy on my channel recently. I reviewed it. And the reason why I went for this guy is because you're getting the panda looking dial, and the reason why it's on eBay, it's because the prices have increased a little bit also on this. I bought it for £76 for Christmas last year. No, 2018 Christmas. And when I bought it, it was around £75. So which equals to around close to $80. But again, you're getting the edifice, you have the edifice logo, but 100-meter water resistance. And this one has 42mm in diameter, scrolling down, 42mm in diameter, 22mm lug, and 48mm lug distance. So it does wear nice and compact on the wrist. The thing about this guy is that the strap is not the best quality, but it's not, I don't think the strap actually suits it. And I would change it, and I did change it. I did have a different strap for it. And I have the Edifice website here where you can actually find different dial options for this particular one. And you have black dial here. It takes a bit of time to load it up properly because the Edifice website is not the best. And you have different other two. I'm not going to go through all of them now, but the prices I think do vary a little bit on them. So do consider it. Do consider it before buying. Now, the next watch that we have on the list is the number 5 list, and it is a Timex Expedition. And the reason why I actually went for an Expedition is because, like I was saying in my video, if you haven't checked that out, make sure you do. I bought the wrong Expedition. So this one is the Timex Expedition Scout, and this one comes at a price of $53 or $61. So you're getting that brass case with the Indiglo function and the 50-meter water resistance. And this particular guy comes, I'm not going to recommend this one, I'm going to recommend all of them because there's bound to be one dial combination of case and dial combination in color or strap that suits you. It's more of a put on the wrist and go watch. And the thing about this guy is if it does break, you just go and buy another one. I think it's a watch for millennials, in my opinion. But hey, it's a very good looking piece. And this one is 40mm case, 20mm lug width, and 11mm thickness. So it's a good looking piece. Like I was saying, I'm going to get another one because it's pretty cool. And like I was saying, I have bought the wrong one, and it does feature the Indiglo function, which is the electroluminescent panel under the dial. Moving along to number 6, and number 6 is a Pagani. Now, I went for this particular model, and this is the PD272K, and this is, you can find it between $50 and $60. I'm saying 50 because you have 52 here, and you have $60 depending on whichever shop you buy from. And this is on a metal bracelet here is 57. But the reason why I went for this guy is because it features the VK67 Seiko Mecha Quartz, and that is, in case you don't know, the Mecha Quartz is a hybrid movement which has that mechanical tactile push of the chronograph pushers. So basically the chronograph hand, when you push the reset, the chronograph pops back, has a more mechanical feel to it. If I didn't say mechanical long enough. And this guy is 43mm in diameter, 22mm from lug width, 13.5 thick and 49 from lug to lug. Now it is a bit of a big watch, but Pagani are known to make, as you can see here, a lot of homage watches, and this one I think is an original design. It doesn't feature a sapphire crystal, by the way. It features a dome mineral crystal, but for this money I am not going to complain too much, especially if you're getting that Seiko Mecha Quartz. So it's a good piece to have, a good piece to own. Kudos to you, Pagani, for making, you know, a original design. Moving along to the next watch that we have on the list, which is another Casio. And the thing is, you cannot have a top 10 without a Casio GShock. Thing about this, I could have went for the base model of the GShock, which is around $43, but I had to go for this guy. This one is between 206 all the way down to 99, 99, 99, 94 and 93. So Amazon.com, as you can see here. And I went for this guy. It's because I own this model, and features, you're getting the extra for another $30 or $40 on top. You're getting the atomic clock and the tough solar functions. So basically this guy will last you through this whole apocalypse that we have of the coronavirus. So if this goes down, this is the watch to have to kind of get you through in case you forget what time it is, or whatever happens, or the world runs out of, I don't know, light. I don't know how to even put this, but you get my drift. And I didn't want to go for something simple or too simple. It's still under the $100 mark. It's a great watch to have, and definitely recommend it. You cannot have a top 10 without a GShock. And as you know it, not that this is a Casio top 10, but I had to go for another Casio, and for a good reason. And this is the second edifice on the list. And this guy is this particular one is the, let me just go up, is the EFV100D-1AVUEF. I'll just skip that part. And this one is a 35mm. It's another edifice, like I was saying, but this particular model, one of the cool features about this is that it comes with a screw down crown. And I love this particular watch, is because you're getting that whole kind of sporty look and feel with a good finish, good around finish on the dial. If you don't mind the edifice logo, or if it's too small for you, there's a few models with a similar look and dial. I think it's a different kind of color, but it comes in a 40mm and also a 42 in two other dial combinations. But I have a small wrist. I would definitely think this would be suited for smaller wrists. And edifice kind of the edifice part of Casio kind of have I think rejuvenated the look of the edifice lineup, since you're not getting that busy dial and you're just getting the whole simple and the functionality of the watch without those sub dials and the chunkiness. And again, I think it's a good looking piece to have, and if you should consider it especially. And it comes, like, if I didn't mention it, it comes on a solid, so it doesn't have a folded link bracelet. It has solid links. Even still, you would change the strap. I would change the strap anyway, but in case you do want to keep it, it's a good looking strap bracelet to have. Number 8, it is a Citizen, and it's another dress watch. And the reason why I went for this particular one is because of this little thing here called an EcoDrive. In case you don't know what EcoDrive is the function that turns any light source into power. So if you do, if let's say you run out of light for 6 months and you have this stored somewhere in a box, and this will still go for 6 months without any exposure to sunlight or to any source of light, to any light source. And the reason why I went for this is because, like I was saying, the EcoDrive, and also I love dress watches, and this is super thin. This is a 9mm watch with a 39mm case. And this is the AW1231. Again, this is on Amazon.co.uk, and it comes, I think, $98 or so. If you do find it on, you can find it on eBay as well. But like I was saying, you have to have a Citizen also on these top 10s under the $100 mark. And also, if you can find an EcoDrive, that is even better. And lastly, guys, if you made it this far on the list, it is a Pulsar. Now, the reason why I went for a Pulsar, I just want to create a bit of controversy, and I think Pulsar doesn't get the attention it deserves. That's just me. Last time I checked, Pulsar does come from the Seiko division. So Seiko division from Seiko. And Seiko have made, in case you don't know, some pretty iconic pieces. And if you want to buy a Seiko with a similar looking dial, I think if I scroll down here a little bit, you have this one and this guy here, so chronograph, and I think they feature the same movement. Now don't quote me on that. This is £140 and this is £69, as you can see here. And this also comes on a beautiful NATO strap, kind of grey looking NATO strap. It is a slightly bigger watch, 42mm, 22 lug to lug and 11mm thick, but nice and legible dial. You're getting the whole chronograph function on it, and it's the military style case and the collar combination. And again, just want to throw a spanner in the works there, but I think it's a good looking piece. I'll definitely get it at some stage. I'll get it in my collection. And this one is, like I was saying to you, the PM3129X1, or formally enhanced. And the formally enhanced part is, I think it is a overhaul on the strap of this one here. Anyway, those were the top 10s. Those are the 10 watches under the $100 mark. So guys, those were 10 of what I consider great watches under the $100 mark. If you feel that I've missed anything, or if you have any suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. It's all a learning curve for myself and for everybody. If you made it so far in the video, thank you very, very much for tuning in, and be safe, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya, bye.